Good evening. My name is Jeff Hall, and I have the best job in the world as the Fine Arts Department Chair here at Maggie Walker Governor's School. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this year's Youth Art and Music Month celebration. 12 months ago, the 2020 exhibition was one of our last in-person events to take place at school. Little did we know the heartache and challenges that lie ahead. All that has happened since that time has given us a much greater appreciation for things like our governor's school community and the fellowship between students. Despite these uncertain times, our students still achieved great success in both music and art this year. Throughout tonight's event, we will have slides recognizing these award-winning students and their achievements. During this unprecedented year of challenge and disconnection, our teachers and students have creatively worked to overcome and connect through art and music. I have never been more proud of my colleagues and our students who have gotten through this experience by exercising some of the important life skills taught in our art and music classes. Skills like creative problem solving, teamwork, mindfulness, perseverance, and occasionally pausing to appreciate the small, beautiful moments of the day. Throughout the evening, we'll be hearing reflections from students about their experience through this most unusual year of virtual learning. Historically, amidst the world's darkest times, art and music persisted despite all odds, and some even thrived. For many, it is the act of creation that sustained them and enabled them to survive. Tonight, we are here to celebrate the beauty created by these students and with their teachers' help amidst all of the chaos. Tonight, they share with us their creativity and offer us moments of joy and points of hope for the future. During a once-in-a-generation crisis, steady school leadership is especially essential. I want to thank our administrators for their support and efforts on behalf of our department throughout this. Dr. Lowry, Mr. Smith, Dr. Ellis, thank you very much. We appreciate all that you've done to keep the ship steady throughout all this. I also truly cannot thank my colleagues and great teachers enough. They have worked tirelessly to ensure that authentic learning for your students have happened and taken place against impossible odds. Teaching art and music virtually is not easy. And also thanks to our young artists and musicians for giving 100% of their artistic practice, even though we're not there to be watching to observe. It shows a great strength and maturity to have that kind of perseverance. And lastly, I'd like to thank you parents for first supporting your child to take art and music classes. We really appreciate that support, but also for the fact that you were able to support those young artists and musicians at the end of what I'm sure for all of you has also been an impossibly long workday. I look forward with all my heart to next March when we can all be together to celebrate our Youth Art and Music Month, but in person. But for now, let's get on with the show. I have a few logistical notes before we start our evening. First, here's our schedule. It is a guide, but we may be off by a few minutes. Second, with so many different teachers working on this presentation and building this virtually, the audio levels may change between the different performances. So I ask that, be ready to adjust your volume as needed. Lastly, I also wanted to note that in the production of this event, there were some technical glitches that prevented us from having all the performances presented exactly the same way. We may even have some glitches tonight. Hopefully this year has taught us all to let go of perfection and to do our best to adapt to the situation. We ask for your grace with these technical issues throughout the evening. And lastly, a video of tonight's event will be available probably by the weekend, and as well as an online gallery of student artwork, which is already live through our website. We encourage you to explore this with your student at your own pace after tonight's event. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. We ask that you enjoy the show.
Being a music student during the pandemic has obviously been quite a challenge. I would definitely prefer to be in person because of the human interaction that can take place between the student and the instructor. However, I do not let this stop my progression in the arts. Music is actually very beneficial to me now because it allows me a chance to unwind and take a break from the computer. I think that's special.
Please join me in congratulating all of our band students on their awards this year. Technical glitch number one.
Good evening. My name is Nick Merilot. I am the band director here at Maggie Walker Governor's School, and I want to welcome you to the festivities tonight and specifically to the band portion of tonight's event, which you're about to see in just a moment. I'm really excited to present this for you because the kids have been working very, very hard to put this piece together. We're going to be presenting a piece for you today called Element. It's by composer Brian Balmages, and it's in 4 movements. Each one is a different element. The first movement is based on air. The second movement is based on water. The third movement is earth, and the last movement is fire. And each one is in a completely different style. We've worked really hard to try to make this sound as much as possible like you're actually sitting in our auditorium at Maggie Walker. And while it's not exactly the same as being able to see our students on stage making music together, we hope that this is about as close as we can get in a virtual environment. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce the Maggie Walker Concert Band and their piece, Elements.
Let's give them all a big round of applause. We can't hear you, but we know that the crowd is going wild.
One of the best things about art is the power of critique and how you take the advice of others and put it towards improving your own craft. And I've been able to find that at Maggie Walker. We have a table in our art class, which is just a group of girls from Art 5, and we so easily bounce ideas off of each other. And if I'm having a quick problem with a painting or I'm panicking about some composition, Coach can always come by in 2 seconds and help me fix it. And I'm most looking forward to just in-person critiquing when we come back.
Please join me in congratulating our orchestra students for their awards this year. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Sonia from the Intermediate Orchestra. Here's a recording of Ventus by Todd Parrish. Enjoy!
And as we mentioned, we were having some technical difficulties that prevented us being able to create and present all the classes exactly the same way. But we came up with a really clever solution for the classes. This is their group photo, and their work will be presented with the artwork of Art 4, 5, and Art 2. Well done to our orchestra and art students.
Being an art and orchestra student this year has been extremely difficult. It's hard to effectively display the art and music that you create when you're distracted by the virtual hurdles of uploading and recording and computer screens that take away from the overall message of your pieces. However, I'm still very grateful to have these creative outlets, which help me to cope with the isolation and stress caused by virtual learning.
Please join me in congratulating our core students on their awards for this year.
Good evening. My name is Francesca Wells. The next piece we will be performing for you is called Hush, Somebody's Calling My Name, and was arranged by Breziel W. Denner. This is a traditional spiritual piece that we selected in honor of Black History Month, and contains some very fun wordplay and dynamics use, much of which is centered around the word hush. An example of this is that the sh sound at the end of the word is not pitched, but rather spoken, such as it would be in conversation. Hope you enjoy. Good evening. My name is Francesca Wells. The next piece we will be performing for you is called
Technical
Hush,
glitch number
Somebody's
2.
Calling My Name, and was arranged by Breziel.
Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? I'm so glad that trouble don't last always. I'm so glad that trouble don't last always. I'm so glad that trouble don't last always. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? I'm so glad I got my religion in time. Hallelujah, Lord. I'm so glad I got my religion in time. Oh, glory, Lord. I'm so glad I got my religion in time. Oh, my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? Soon one morning, death come creeping in my room. Soon one morning, death come creeping in my room. Soon one morning, death come creeping in my room. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? Hush, hush, hush.
Thank you very much, chorus. That was wonderful. Let's give them a round of applause wherever you are. It's really amazing what they have been able to do in stitching together all of the audio. That was lovely and beautiful. Okay.
Hello, my name's Muriel, and I'm taking digital art this year. Taking digital art has been a lot of fun because it kind of brings you together as a community when you do critiques on each other's artworks, and it's just been really fun. And then even though I'm in digital art, I also like just doing normal art, I guess. So me and my friends, we made a sketchbook that we can pass around, and we all draw stuff in it and stuff since we can't see each other very much. So I think that's been like a really cool way that we've incorporated art into our day-to-day life.
Please join me in congratulating our art students for their awards. We had 7 gold key recipients. These students' works are being juried at the national level, and fingers crossed, next week we'll find out whether or not they'll be included in the exhibition in New York. We also had 14 silver keys received, so congratulations to all these students. And we had 25 honorable mentions. Let's give all of these art students a big round of applause. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Ada Wu from the Advanced Orchestra. Here's our recording of Afterburn by Brian Balmages. Enjoy!
And this is the students that are performing tonight from Advanced Orchestra. And their work will be featured with the artwork of Art 3 and digital art. Enjoy. Thank you very much, orchestra, and congratulations. Let's give the orchestra and the art students a big round of applause.
I am glad to be participating in orchestra class this year, as it is very enjoyable and one of my favorite times of the school day. Thanks to the teachers hard at work, I believe that all of the virtual arts programs have been made into fun and rewarding classes. As a whole, music class has helped me greatly in my growth and development as a student here at Maggie Walker.
Good evening, everybody. The next song you're going to be hearing is Alshar Shah Devarim, composed by Alan E. Naplin. The words may be unfamiliar to you because they're in Hebrew. The song is inspired by the Jewish morality laws, and the words translate to this: the world is sustained by three things: by truth, by justice, and by peace. This important theme is conveyed in a simple 4-part song featuring solos by Wills Erda, Ellie Griffin, and Francesca Wells. We hope you enjoy.
Thank you, chorus. Let's give them a big round of applause. Excellent, excellent.
Hi. What I'm looking forward to the most when we return to school is the atmosphere of learning. I feel like while virtual learning hasn't been horrible, there are parts of real school that we do miss out on. I'm also excited to be around my peers in person and actually communicate with them rather than through a screen where they're muted or have the camera off most of the time. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Joshua Yu and I am part of Chamber Orchestra. Here is our recording of two popular songs from Nordic Melodies by Grieg. Enjoy.
And these are the Chamber Orchestra students who will be performing tonight. And this will be featuring the artworks of our photography, photojournalism, and Art 1 students. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much for the beautiful playing, orchestra, and to our photographers and artists for your beautiful work. Thank you very much. To finish off our evening, we have a special piece by our a cappella club called Nothing But Treble. I was told to make sure to say that correctly, Nothing But Treble. And so please enjoy.
Don't you know I'm no good for you? I've learned to lose and to fight to tore my shirt to stop you bleeding, but nothing ever stops you leaving. Quiet when I'm coming home, I'm on my own. Ooh, I could lie, say I like it like that, I could lie like that. Ooh, I could lie, say I like it like that, I could lie like that. Don't you know too much already? I'll only hurt you if you let me. Call me friend, but keep me closer. Call me back, and I'll call you when the party's over. Quiet when I'm coming home, I'm on my own. Ooh, I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that. Ooh, I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that. But nothing is better sometimes once we both said our goodbyes. Let's just let it go and let me let you go. Quiet when I'm coming home, I'm on my own. I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that. Ooh, I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that.
Thank you very much, singers, for a wonderful performance. I hope that you all have enjoyed tonight's evening as much as I have. They really, with the art and the music, it has really brought me hope. And I look forward to being able to all be together again. Just wanted to let you know that we do have some upcoming events. We have our spring concert. It's going to be early June, but the music department asked that to say that information will be available on the school website and calendar with more details. We have our senior art exhibition, which opens June 4th between 6 to 8 p.m. This is going to be a physical exhibition at Artworks Gallery, so we'll likely have some kind of a staggered opening, and we hope that you'll be able to join us for that exhibition. And just a reminder, tonight's event with the art gallery and the video are going to be available at maggiewalkerarts.com. Thank you all so much. We really hope you enjoyed the evening. Thank you, students, for your great, great work. Thank you, teachers, for all that you do. And have a lovely, lovely evening. Thank you. Bye-bye.